Stephen A. Smith, Michael Wilbon, Jalen Rose, we are ready to roll. Good doubleheader coming your way tonight, the Lakers and Nuggets in our late game. And before we hear from them, let's hear from Woj, because the status of Russell Westbrook is a huge part of this evening. Woj, what can you tell us about the chances we will see Westbrook tonight on ESPN?
Yeah, Greeny, no Russell Westbrook tonight with that tweaked hamstring. I'm told that he's hopeful he'll be able to return on Friday in Minnesota for the Lakers. But the question for Russell Westbrook is going to be whether he returns in the starting lineup on Friday. Austin Reaves is expected to get the start in the Lakers' backcourt tonight. And Darvin Ham had prepared Russell Westbrook through the summer and then at the end of the preseason of the possibility that he could be coming off the bench this season. They started Russell Westbrook to begin the season. And I think Darvin Ham is really looking at this in 5-6 game increments. And I think certainly there's an opportunity tonight with the Lakers at 0-3 for Austin Reaves to play well and perhaps have a chance to stay in the starting lineup when Russell Westbrook expects to return on Friday against the Timberwolves.
All right, Woj, stay close by. We'll see you on Countdown coming up at the top of the next hour. Meanwhile, let's bring it out here. So let's live in a world where the Lakers get off the schneid tonight. They win a game against a good team on the road without Russell Westbrook and look markedly better. Then what happens?
Well, what you do is you bring him off the bench, which is what they're planning on doing Friday. They're planning on bringing him off the bench to lead the second unit. But he knows they want him gone. From what I'm hearing, he practically wants to be gone, but they can't just let him go for nothing. And so you got to find a way to get something, in return for whatever asset he brings to the table. In the end, here's the bottom line. Austin Reaves being in that lineup, you got to get a shooter. This team is horrific shooting the basketball. They've had open shots. People are anxious to give Darvin Ham credit for it because they've had some open shots. But other people are saying, well, you know what? The reason why they were open, because everybody running away from them saying they with us. Let them shoot the basketball. So that's where we are. That's how bad the situation is. How soon do you make a move? Do you hold on? Or could this season be over by Thanksgiving? That's how you're looking at them right now.
What do you think, Jay?
As you become a veteran, you got to reinvent yourself. And it's not just your minutes, your points, rebounds, and assists, but it's your mind and your mentality. And for Russ, the thing I haven't seen, fellas, is that he hasn't accepted the fact that he isn't the player that he used to be. So if he accepted coming off the bench, all of a sudden playing at home, if he was enthusiastic about it, the fans would cheer him. They would be excited for him to go in the game. I've been saying this for a year.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his longevity, because when you play at that number and you're at that age and you've accomplished so much, we've seen this happen with Carmelo Anthony. He was unceremoniously out of the league because of the press conference he did at OKC that said that he basically didn't want to come off the bench. So if Russ accepts this, he can even have a longer career. If he doesn't accept this, it's going to affect what his job opportunity is going to be going forward.
So no one has told the story of the NBA longer or better than Michael Wilbon. Michael, how does this story end? How does the Russell Westbrook story in LA come to an end, whenever it is that it does?
It can't be great. I mean, it can't be. This is his home. I've thought about this even as we were having this segment. This homecoming, it started off with him thinking, I'm coming home to play. Russell Westbrook works out there in the summer. I mean, he practices and he plays there. He plays pickup. This is his home. And to have this stretch of basketball go this way has to be very difficult. You should never, ever bet on a single regular season basketball game that some result is going to happen. Having said that, I don't see any way, and it has nothing to do with Russ in or out of the lineup. The Denver Nuggets are coming off a loss that angers them, particularly their coach, Michael Malone.
Right. Yep.
You know he was into them in the last 48 hours.
Yep.
Everybody in the league likes beating the Lakers right now. Nobody probably more than some of those Denver players who just look at them and, resent the popularity, resent the discussion of, the celebration of, even when they're not winning and not making the playoffs. The Lakers win this game tonight, I'd be stunned.
Yeah, I think all of us would be to some degree. Very quickly on what Jalen said, the idea that if he accepted this role, that maybe the fans would be into it, maybe his team would be into it. But sometimes, the guy was on the all-75th team. The athletes are the last to know that it has moved on from where they were.
And that would certainly be applicable to Russell Westbrook. It's not just Carmelo Anthony. Allen Iverson made that mistake when he got traded to Detroit, was insisting on starting. Rip Hamilton wasn't having it. Rip Hamilton was like, no way in hell. I won the championship here. I'm not coming off no bench and all of that other stuff. And obviously his short time in Memphis as well. Don't let me not forget Denver. In the end, what it comes down to is this. Russell Westbrook never cheats the game with his effort. He always cares. He always strives. This is about his inability to shoot the basketball, along with the stubbornness and the turnover, the propensity for turnovers. The combination of it all has proven he's not the ideal fit. They want him gone. He wants to be gone. And now the city of L.A. wants one of their own.
That's a bad ending.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.